Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe me. We're 16 minutes into a monster train run. It's the easiest run I've ever played in my entire life. I looked down at my recording and realized I was muted the whole time. The whole time. I'll give you the same thing I was given in the previous episode that will never see the light of day because it was all muted and it's already been deleted. Hold on. Enemies get -1 or Gorge. Gorge abilities trigger an additional time. We're going straight for melting Umbra because I think it's the easiest build to possibly win with, and we need to beat our slump. Full stop. We need to beat our slump. So and I'm super stoked we got the exact champion I wanted. The relic is not great right now, but it's going to be great in the future. But this is the champion of your dreams. We will use Wicked Blaze to bring our champion back. Do we have 2 of those in our deck or just 1? We got 1. It doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure our champion... I mean, as long as we can bring our champion back, they will beat the boss. This champion is overpowered, in my opinion, and that's why I'm playing as him, because I need the win. We've been bereft of the win for so long now that I've quite frankly forgot what winning feels like. Get some lifesteal on you for no reason necessarily, and keep it moving here. Keep it moving. So it happens, you know. You might be like, how do you recover from that, NL, when you make a mistake like that, lose 10 minutes, 15 minutes of work? You know, you could cry about it and be like, I don't want to do any more work, or you could just start playing video games again. Only really applies if you do what I do for a living, but... You're not dying? Now you're dying. Let's go. This is a very, very strong start. So what do we need? I always think you need a molded in order to keep this champion alive and cycling. Or alternatively... Wicklash to apply more burnout, I think, is our play, although I do like a lot of these. I think Wicklash for our specific champion is most valuable. And then, honestly, it depends on what our unit draft is. I like Mind Collapse, but I really think Packed Morsels is insane. And, actually, I love the idea Gorge abilities trigger an additional time. So 1 morsel on that robot will generate 2 fuel, which is so much easier to keep him going. And then if we could get, like, Lifesteal Gorger, oh my god. I want to thank the Academy. I don't think Endless really applies, I'm willing to say. What I will say is I think that you getting much more capacity for lifesteal is BEA-utiful. And then a quick little removal of our Train Stewards because they're already not worth very much. And honestly... the fact that I just lost 16 minutes of work on a run that looked like a guaranteed win when I was on a heck of a slump doesn't even bother me, because we're crushing it now. We're back. I'm ready. All right. Dunky dunk dunk dunky dunka dunk dunk dunky dunka. So you're going straight to the freaking top. We love that. The question is, if I put a robot at the top, are you actually going to get to eat on turn 1, or do you not eat because you were dazed? I believe the Gorge abilities still trigger. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and our Pyre will take some damage. I was not wrong, thankfully. So you are getting 2 kills here, which is worth a lot. We got to see what this gives us. It's a morsel that does damage, so... And what does this bring back, then? This brings back a morsel as well. But there's no reason not to play it. A 15-6 rubble morsel. Alright, sure. And then you... Hold on, this is important. You're gonna make it and do 1 damage, but nobody cares, quite frankly. Why don't you get some life, and we'll just give you enough fuel to live forever. So the main thing... Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Keep your champion alive. That was good timing on that draw. You're dying, but it's really, like, a minor problem. We really don't mind losing the dregs, for 1. You're taking 7 damage. I would rather you took 0, but let's see how this shakes out. Oh, you come in dazed, of course. Because I thought I was like, you're gonna get the kill here. Whatever, you're gonna do 1 damage to our Pyre. You're going to give us 1 energy. Our champ will not live to get the kill on the boss. However, it may live long enough. And actually, with lifesteal now... well, it didn't affect it, actually. That did, though. I was just going to say, with all this stuff going on... might move the needle enough, or we could just bring them back. I think we still would like a molded, though, quite frankly. It's a really overpowered start, which is what I needed for some momentum. I still think Wicklash is good. Generally, I don't love any of these, but I think Space Prism as like a one-off, even just to summon 1 extra morsel where you want it, is really nice. So... actually, I think a free relic this is the time when we can take it. Add a common or uncommon morsel to your hand every turn. Very nice, so we always are going to have fuel. And then, this is exactly what I was looking for. Lady of the Reformed, up at the front, gets hit. Passes some burnout onto our champion. We're going to live forever. Feel like we could do with armor, or rage... which is Hellhorned, or alternatively, a really high damage spell. But I think Armor or Rage is a little bit easier to get. Yeah, 5 damage, Rage 7. I think that's good enough. We have some healing spells. We'll play this on our robot, quite frankly. I'm gonna level with you. Daedalus is not getting anywhere. The melting is too many answers. Like, you kill my champion? Oh no, we bring him back, you know? You kill Lady of the... whatever her name is, Lady of the Reformed? Oh no, we bring her back. I mean, you're seeing there's a lot of the same trend here, but... so she comes out. Now we got unlimited burnout as long as we keep her alive. Guess what? We got a little lifesteal going on here, which actually means you're going to get 2 lifesteal. More capacity on the ground floor, so we can even put a shield in front of the lady if we need to. When the moon hits your eyes, like a big pizza pie. That's amore. Okay. You get a little slice of that. Nobody cares. Look, obviously I'd prefer if you didn't hit me for 10. But to get you set up, that's a price I'm willing to pay. And you've already got 2 lifesteal. I think we'll put a... oh, we can't afford the train store. I think we'll put the morsel in front, because you're getting 2 fuel off of this anyway. No problems. So far, so good. Now, you're doing great. We would like it if you died. I mean, honestly, for 0, I think it's actually most effective to do that. Now, +5 of more burnout. We'll just give that to our champion. Free morsel. You can go right there. We can just fit a dragon at the back here. Not a dragon. That'd be cool, though. How about that? Now, this is really mostly for relentless waves. I think that would be a good card to have permafrost on. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. You're taking 7. We'll purify you in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I'm not really sweating who gets what morsel just yet. It is probably shrewd to do so, but now we shouldn't have done that down there. But we're going to summon this morsel up here, and then we got a drag, and we can fit it in. So let's fit it in. How about that? The double gorge ability is going to make every single one of these floors an absolute nightmare to deal with for the enemy, to be clear. So our champion, or not our champion, our robot already has 2 damage shield, 6 fuel. Very easy to work with. You've got 10 lifesteal. That's not going anywhere. +3. I mean, we might as well give you even more lifesteal. And we might as well give you 2... I don't know if that'll give you 2 lifesteal, but it'll give you 2 fuel. I don't really want to play a train steward. Play a dreg back here. The real question is whether or not the boss will get out of the first wave. And the answer is no. And we didn't even, like, apply any, anything down here, so we might as well just send it. It's a very good start. I will say that for now, I think that capacity is more of a problem than energy, but we'll see. Do we want endless on a unit? I don't believe so. I think our most important play is going to be trample on our champion. It's going to be like a function very similar to multi-strike, especially if we get that 85-85 upgrade. I'm not ignoring Furnace Tap. I just don't think it's the right play right now. Now, I'll level with you. I think we skip these units. We don't need them. We already have the unit setup we want. The one per floor, they can hang. They can hang for now. Removal is always tempting, but I think this is a good time to get your spells a little better. So let's, before we even look at what we got, what are we looking for with spells? Purifying Cleanse Holdover is pretty good. And then Trample cheaper, maybe? Double Stack? It's good for Rage. Actually, it's good for Burnout, too. But we don't really need the Burnout play anymore. Really, we'd rather restore 20 health. So, in terms of cheapness, Umbra Stone being cheaper is nice. Don't really care to consume anything. I actually think we spend a little on removal here. Let's do some addition via subtraction, shall we? I think we actually save. I think it's a weird one, but I think we save this money. 85-85, although we don't really harvest enough for that to matter. The 85-85 is going to be sick. What we want to make sure is that we're never in a situation, or we're in a situation as rarely as possible. 6 multi-strike. I think we turn it on. Where our champion doesn't have the burnout enabler in front of them. That's not going to happen this time, thankfully. I feel like there's some mathematical trickery going on in the... when it comes to the order in which you draw things in this game sometime. You ever feel that way? You do damage, so I'm going to put you up there. You ever feel like they waited so you draw units more likely at the start? I wouldn't be surprised. I can't believe this worked, by the way. So we still want the robot up at the top, so we'll put you here. Now you are taking a nasty hit, but we can heal you for 10, even though you're only missing 2. What are you? Lifesteal? Sure. Yeah. And then you, we do have space. You know what? Take a little extra HP, call me in the morning. As long as we can summon our robot, it'd actually be really nice if he came out here and had a little fuel waiting for him. It's like, you know, getting the free tank of gas when you buy the car. So this is a gimme. He comes out here. You're still living. That's incredible. I would hit you with something a little controversial here. I bet, even having the Ember Drain on this, I bet that's going to be worth it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, please get these out of my deck. This, you can stay. For now. So you're still dying. Maybe it wasn't the right play. That's my favorite song, quite frankly. Magma Morsel, why don't you come up there? So if you're gonna die, we definitely want you with Trample. We might as well give you more burnout and more damage. You're actually really close to getting the kill there. There we go. I don't really care if you live. So, we do want to bring back the burnout tank. That's a big one, but we got to be able to... I mean, we got to be able to bring it back first, which... Well, maybe we don't. You're still 90-85 with 15 burnout, and it's about to get even better. One energy back. More burnout. I actually think we just give you lifesteal 3. Yeah, you're not making it through. Like, there's no way you make it through. So what am I sweating? The answer is absolutely nothing. How much fuel do you have? 6? You haven't even done anything. You got 6 fuel. This is incredible. This is what an incredible situation. Alright, so we're now roughly at the point where I noticed I was muted in the previous episode. This is exciting. I'm happy. I didn't even look at what Seraph it is. What do? You devour my spells? That does not seem that bad. X-cost cards get even better. We don't have any yet, but We could get there. You might think Endless on the on our burnout lady is valuable, and I'm gonna tell you, I actually agree. I agree on that one. I mean, forever consumed. So it's for 0, it's 90 damage to the front enemy unit. That's like holdover worthy. For 3, it's 180 damage. Sorry, 180 damage. Okay, there you go. So what do we need? Multi-strike is always going to be a hit. I do wonder if, like, you getting the multi-strike actually just makes you unkillable. And then you need more HP, because you exist exclusively to be our tank. I don't mind you being a 45x2. And then Endless doesn't really appeal to me that much. I guess you having an extra burnout. I mean, here's the thing. We already have the Endless card, so I'd rather not spend the gold. But maybe that's madness. So I think this is super good. I think we got great units. Purge a card, gain a card. Yes. We will get rid of our final Train Steward. Random rare melting or random rare Umbra? I think melting. Yeah. Especially with being able to play that for 0. That'll give +9 and burnout 1 to a unit. Now we want to play it on a unit that's not going to die when they burn out. But still, dude, I'm feeling real good about this one so far. I'm feeling real good. Melting Umbra is like, it's your bread and butter when things are going wrong. Dunky dunk, 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 dunk. Da da da. Do 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 do. Dunky dunk dunk. You know that one? It's called classical music, sweetheart. So we're 0% sweating it. Not being able to kill the champion, or kill the collector, which I call the champion every time. Not great, but it is what it is. Actually, no, we're still not going to get there. That's okay. You are going to have fuel next turn. Let's go. And we'll just give you more damage. We're not sweating gold right now. But that would be a quality problem to have, right? Sweating gold? I mean, come on. Alright, hold on. You're doing great. We know we want this out here. Lifesteal. Lifesteal is still more valuable on this front unit down here. As is HP, for that matter. Well, I think we'll not play Shade Splitter. No, we're not going to play Wicked Blaze. So we will play Shade Splitter. And we'll just get you going. Get you going. I guess we could still play Wicked Blaze. You might as well, like... You'd be surprised the value you could glean off of this. Everything looks hunky-dory right now. I got no complaints. Pretty close to brief respite territory, I think. Because of Trample, like, this does really well on multi-strike units, but our multi-strike units, actually, now that I think about it, I think we would love to play it right there. Disregard everything I was about to say. I thought about putting it on our champion, but you're dead. How you doing up here? I just want to make sure you're going to, you're going to have 8 fuel. Let's put this down here, then. I just want to make sure our robot doesn't die because they don't have quick. We can always heal them, but the heals are better served elsewhere. Usually. You guys are doing great. This is not that bad. I'd rather you take 7, quite frankly. So, just hear me out here. It says what's up. Is this Pog? No, that's... Nope. Okay, enjoy taking 210 damage, I suppose. That's not a consume card, right? Wow, it's not a consume card, even though it's called Forever Consumed. Now that's a Pog. I honestly can't believe you're making it out. But now that I think about it, hold on. I think the best play is... you put Endless on your champion to bring them back. And then HP does come back to you. I don't think it's going to change things too much. And then for 0, we're just going to do as much damage as we can down here. 512. We're just going to give our champion... Oh, it gives all enemies! All heroes, I mean. Let's go, dude. That's insane. That's insane. And we're getting an artifact out of that. No, we're getting gold. Whatever. Still pretty good. We never really need the energy. But it would be hilarious to make this work with some of our X cards, but I don't think it's the way. Now, stealth is actually dangerous because we need revenge triggers to keep our burnout going. I'm gonna be honest, nothing about those appeals to me except getting the morsels. The damage shield kind of runs counter to what I was just saying a second ago. The draw is really good. Really, really good. Now, honestly, we don't really need to upgrade any units. So we might just spend heavy on removal. Do we want to make our units not be able to heal in order to give them plus 10? We do heal, but we also are going to have endless on these units. On one of them. We don't heal enough, I think, for this to not be the play. But I don't know, your Pyre being strong is pretty good too. But plus 25... Lifesteal counts as heal, so you definitely don't take that. How about that? You thought I was kidding. Or you didn't realize I was kidding. Honestly, I think the robot needs the HP more than anything else. It does work better on the lifesteal unit. Maybe it works a little bit better on the tank. But to keep the robot alive, I think it matters. And then we'll just at least get one removal. And you know what I'm going to do. Like, the immortal trades don't really use them very well. So let's hope we're okay. I really don't see anything in my history with Fel stopping us from winning this. The final boss I will never underestimate. We've died, well, never underestimate again. Okay, you're endless. We do want the endless on you, no matter what. And there's our draw, right? Yes. We still want you. We're not going to be able to play that, but that's okay. Take your burnout. Take your trample, and all of a sudden, the ground floor is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. All right. So you're still doing great. You have to get played. You get played here. You come up here. We're not going to need you for a bit, so I'm not sweating it. Let's give you more capacity so you can hold another morsel. Donkey to donka, 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 donk, donk, donkey to donk, donk. I like that. And you need some fuel to kill this thing, so go ahead. All right. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this one is pretty much over. The systems are in play. It almost, like, just plays itself at this point. Oh, God, this is good. So get that out there. You heal up. Enjoy. We're drawing again. We want to play this for 0, because it's going to be amazing. I don't know, I kind of think, because you're already all dead, kind of think you play it for 0 right here, so that we do more damage to you. And we'll just give you a bunch of fuel. And we do 90 damage to you by default. Seems good to me. Seems very good to me. Alright, so you're just eating it. This is a weird draw. This is not our strongest draw. We will yeet some morsels. I'm not sweating which morsels which right now, which is admittedly a point of contention. But it's a point of contention I can live with. Why don't you, because we're doing so well on burnout, why don't you just come out here and eat a couple of shots for us? And why don't you get out of our deck? Might as well keep our tank alive a little bit longer, as long as we're not sweating things too much. So I definitely think you do play this. and this. Get yourself going. You're still doing great. Up there, you got 8 fuel, 2 damage shield. It's really good. So maybe slightly contentious, but I think you just keep summoning little by little, keep it well balanced. You're going to come in here and take a hit, and then... Yeah, this will work. A little bit of extra damage on everybody. They had burnout anyway. We're not steamrolling like we were on the earlier levels, but, I mean, it's going really well. So we always want morsels. If we can summon morsels every turn, we're happy. We do want to play Forever Consumed for 0. If we played it for 1, we could avoid some damage here. I mean, if we play it for 0, we could just wipe you off the freaking map. So I genuinely think you just pick the best morsel, which is either damage, shield, or lifesteal, probably. And we get you going out here. You're already doing well up here. +5 and burnout 2. We'll keep that on the units that already have burnout. And then we'll make sure you're not getting too far ahead. Look at that. I'm telling you, holdover on Forever Consumed will be amazing for us. Amazing. Like in the Wings song when Paul McCartney goes, "Baby, I'm amazed by the way." It would be just like that, like 1-to-1. Alright. Call me crazy on this one. I would actually rather have another morsel just to keep your fuel from decaying too much. This seems pretty good. So you're only taking 674, which is a little surprising to me, quite frankly. How about now? 802. How about now? Wait a moment, please. That's what we were looking for, really. I'm just thinking. 5 damage and burnout 2 doesn't really move things for us very much. I think what we're better off with is this. Now you're taking 930. So you're not quite dying on floor 1. But the other great part about this is that, like, even when you're done, you have to fight this guy. He's got 16 lifesteal. And on top of that, you also got to fight this guy. He's coming out there with burnout 3. Oh, also, you're just dead. Alright, I mean, this is looking... It's looking mighty good. A second Endless I don't think is necessary. I think a second Forever Consume is everything right now. Capacity has been completely acceptable for the time being. We really want spell upgrades. The fact that it comes with removal is nice as well. And I'll tell you, the dregs really have no purpose in this deck anymore. We want holdover. Burnout 2 doesn't move the needle. I think we're fishing on this one. So I think we do... cost -1? Sure. So I think we do reroll. But first, I think we do want to... Why not? Restore 20 health. It's really useful for our tank. Quick reroll. Didn't get a holdover. Trample is close. But I gotta be honest, Wax and Spike, it seems like could also get disgusting. Even more so than any of the other ones. I think this is what we're looking for. Plus it's an X value card, which is just, like, outrageous. Might as well. Might as well. Might cost us the ability to get a relic in the future, but hopefully not. And then, yeah, we'll go 150, 150 on this one. Yeah, we're gonna go 150, 150 on this one. For sure. Enemy units enter with armor 20. So you're gonna have 135. Oh, dude. We turn it on. This is a win in the making. And a fast one. Must be a speed run, I see you say. Must be a speed run. Oh, little did you know. Little did you know. So you gotta come out here. Then we play our free morsel to try to get more draw. We didn't get the draw we wanted, but that's okay. Because we're gonna make you a little bit stronger. It's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take a bit to chunk you. But that's okay. What do we get? Energy? I can accept it. we're still weakening you quite a lot. And at least you're not hitting full HP every time you move up a floor. So, okay, Lady of the Reformed, she's not gonna live forever. That's the scary part here, if there is a scary part. Oh my god. Please come out here just to die. Oops. Oops. We're gonna have like 600 gold for this next shop. That's dumb. I love it. Do me a favor, just tank a hit for our robot up here. And then as far as trample goes, that's how we want it right there. You got 5 fuel? What's your lifesteal at? 0, I think. Okay, we'll give you a little lifesteal. I thought about giving you a little lifesteal too, but I don't want to be energyless. This is an incredible setup right now. I'm trying to think of what counters us. Like, it's definitely not sweep. I honestly don't have a great answer. What I do know is you're about to pog up. This guy's about to pog up. You're pogging up. Everybody's pogging up. Get out of here. You doing okay? Like, are you... I don't think you're gonna be able to get the kill. But I accept that as the cost of doing business a little bit. If our pyre takes a slight hit, no big deal. Or we could just draw Forever Consumed. We could still draw it. This is a big play. The pyre is gonna be fine. You got 10 lifesteal, oh my god. So we didn't draw it. However, these are still pretty good draws. Just to keep you going. You're still doing fine. So you're definitely going to damage our pyre. We want you to be stronger in the future. You're gonna hit it only for like 20 though, I think. Less than 20, I think. So really, we're realizing that there is a problem with this deck right now. Our middle floor is not particularly strong. To which I reply, big whoop, nobody cares. Because the floors that sandwich them are too strong. And our robot will still get the kill there. I didn't even have to look, really. I was just like, there's no way. There's just no way you're getting through here. I don't even know. Maybe bring back like the world's greatest morsel miner. A 15-6 morsel miner. Oh my freaking Lanta, dude. Oh my god. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good situation. So we gotta remember, our spells are getting sapped. We're gonna take Fatal Melting. We kill a lot of units. Draw a unit, enhance it with +5, so +15 damage, and minus... Okay, so basically, whatever it draws gets pogged. I'm willing to do it. I don't think it's essential for our success, but I'm willing to do it. So we still want to upgrade spells. Yeah, fair enough. Let's check relics real quick, though. 7 energy on the first turn of battle. Damage shield 2 to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. I like all 3 of those relics, quite frankly. Holdover, we need it on Forever Consumed. But we don't need it on anything else. Like, well, let's talk about it. We're gonna re-roll real quick. Double stack doesn't really do much for us, so I think we actually just leave that and try to buy 2 relics. Man, we can't buy 2 relics. That's wild. Damage shield doesn't really seem that valuable, and energy doesn't really seem that valuable. I guess damage shield is worth a little more. I'll give you that one. Then we'll come back here, and we might as well get something, right? I love the idea. It's like 30. X plus 3. Plus 10. I'm helping. We'll just give you the ability to do a little extra on that one, and then Fatal Melting a little cheaper is not going to steer you wrong. If you can double stack something, you might as well double stack. There you go. I don't know. Because Rage 14 is probably better than that. Slash definitely better than that. I don't really mind a double stack holdover forever consumed. We shouldn't run into draw issues because we have the ability to play Shade Splitters and Morsels and, you know, yada yada, and get draw off of that with our, whatever, this Winged Steel. Okay. So we're going to play a Shade Splitter for sure. So you come out there, you get 2 damage shield, you love to see it. What comes next? This and this, which gives us some return. That's okay. Give you some fuel. What are we going to play here? I'd really say, like, getting another morsel up is probably the most valuable thing we could ask for. Although we could have killed that unit at the front if we had gotten 2 more energy on, I think, on Waxing Spike. That's okay. So what we're going to have something consume that already consumes, unless we never want to see Wicklash again. And to be honest, I don't think Wicklash is that good. So believe it or not, I think my Galaxy Brain play is actually to play Wicklash first. But first we'll put you out here so that we have a better target for it. So that's a weird one, but I stand by it. For capacity reasons, one of you is getting this, and I think it should be you. You might as well do 9 damage to this unit. Oh, to all units. Wow, that's so much better. So you're getting completely set here. And I'll level with you. You take the hit so that you don't have to. So we're waiting on Endless, and we're waiting on Trample. Once we get those, we're looking mighty nice. So there's Trample. But you gotta start... Are we okay losing Dark Deal? No, we'd rather lose Shade Splitter. Damage Shield 1 is nice on the robot. Okay, so, hold on. We played Shade Splitter. Endless goes on you. Trample goes on you. All of a sudden, this floor looks a lot better. Our Pyre taking a little damage, to me, doesn't matter at all. You have how much fuel? 7? Okay, we're gonna give you an extra 2 lifesteal then. It's actually an extra 3 lifesteal now that I think about it. 2 for the Gorge trigger on the unit and then 1 for the morsel itself. Alright, so the first thing you play gets yeeted. Very good time to play Purifying Cleanse. Man, it's such a waste, but... Why not? And then this does 90. Which actually brought back another Purifying Cleanse, which is super nice, believe it or not. And then we can actually remove 2 dregs. Or, we'll remove 1 dreg for now from our deck. And you got 8 fuel. Let's have you get more lifesteal. It's looking pretty good for now. There's 0 units available for Prism Retrieval, which is just kind of comical. We'll reform a unit, like... just to consume it is okay. Damage Shield or Lifesteal? Generally speaking, I think the Lifesteal's a lot better. And then we'll play you, and then we draw. Double stack heavy lifesteal. We really want that to have permafrost, but I don't think it warrants playing right now. Unless we get more morsels that give us energy. We want you to get yeeted. It's beautiful. It's beautiful stuff. We really just want you out of our deck. Because if you can't draw anything, then get out of our deck. Do we play this? I can't imagine now's the right time to play that card. I don't think we're beatable. And that's something I don't think I've said in all of our games so far. So I actually, believe it or not, I am going to play Immortal Trade. It's going to totally screw up our energy for the future. But I think it's okay. Because it's going to also mean that we don't lose a more valuable spell first. So we only have 1 energy on this turn. You got 7 fuel, that's fine. We'll just keep you rolling. Alright, so we want to remove a spell. We'd probably like to remove a Shade Splitter. And then we'll just spread the love here. The draw is irrelevant. We'll hit you for 90. We'll hit you for 90. And then we'll Wax and Spike as well. Dude, I mean, this is looking really good. We're on final wave already. So to some extent, we don't care what gets yeeted. You're taking 1,400 damage already, and this unit is endless, brother. That's like, that's real good news. I don't mind Dark Deal being consumed. So, keep you going. With 1 energy, let's get rid of this. But then also, take one of those, take one of those, take one of those. You're taking 1,600 damage. Ladies and gentlemen, the slump is over, I think. All we had to do was pick the most overpowered faction and get the most overpowered champion. But look at that. We made the wrong unit endless. I accept this as the folly of my idiocy. You're still super dead. If you don't believe it, you're about to, I promise. How about one of those? How about one of those? How about one of those? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You can't fight him. You can't fight him. He's got too much lifesteal. You can't fight him. The robot didn't even have to do anything. Alright, so that's like the longest slump I've ever had in Monster Train. We got over it just by choosing what we wanted to play. I'm not saying we're gonna go back to random immediately, but we may consider it. That was just an insanely, absurdly overpowered run, and I'm happy to be back atop the Monster Train podium. Some basic enemies have additional swords. 200 Gorge triggers, 30% better than ever before. I have been passed by a couple of people over time, but hey, we're going to get back there. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!